So you got some heavy bench today. Just like last week, but instead of fives, we're doing three, 85% of the max. Gonna keep up the progressive overloading, you know what I mean? Just because I wanna make sure, like, for my last sets, the way I wanna do them is I wanna push heavier weight to get used to the heavy loads, but also not too heavy to the point where I'm still fatigued by the time we do our top singles next week. You get what I'm saying? So like, I am gonna add on more weight so I get used to like, you know, heavier weight so that the numbers that I go for next week, there's no way we don't get them. But at the same time, I don't wanna push it like crazy and go for like a completely fucking crazy PR because I don't wanna be fatigued for next week's singles. You know what I mean? Because I want next week's singles for bench to move like nothing but fucking smooth. So we're gonna play it smart, but at the same time, not play like a pussy.
Do you hear me? With my bare hands!
So with that being said, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to hit up the first two sets, right? 85% of the max, and then feel out that second set, and then decide from there what to pit on. And again, we're not gonna play like a complete puss, you know? We're still gonna go for some heavy shit, but we're not gonna play it like a psycho either. We're not gonna go for like some kind of crazy 405 by 3 PR, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna play it smart so that by next week we're able to recover, everything's good, and we can really fucking push for that top single. Feels so good. Oh, dude, I'm telling you, man. You take the right pre, that shit will have you feeling orgasmic as you try to claw off your skin. And dude, if you're not like, if your pre doesn't make you feel like, take your pre, and if you don't feel like ripping off your skin, trade it out, get some new pre.
Do you hear me? With my bare hands!
I want to get to a point with my chest. Oh wait, can you see that? We already got to that point. I was gonna say I want to get to a point with my chest where I could like peck pop through like some thick ass material, but it seems we've already gotten there. So I'm gonna have to make a new goal, man. Maybe get to the point where I could wear like a big ass trench coat, you know what I mean? Like fucking triple XL, and we can like peck bounce to the point where not only does it show through the big ass trench coat, but it makes the whole trench coat move up and down. So it's like this whenever I peck pop. That's gonna be the new goal. I was gonna like taste this just to see if it was coming out right, see if it was gonna move, but I mean like it's 225, you know what I mean? Like we don't really need to taste it, you know? It's kind of like certified speed rep territory. I don't know, man, like bench is feeling dangerous. I think at this rate, if it keeps feeling as good as it is right now, we might have to lift like a psycho for the last set, just say fuck it and put on some heavy ass shit. You know what I'm saying? The rules I like to go by when it comes to like going for some crazy is if the weight's feeling good, as it should, don't be a pud. Hit on some wood and get to the tud.
a victim pushing keys on the scheme. I wanna make a stain for 1 million ride clean.
Oh yeah, the weight's definitely feeling like that tud. So for that last set, we might have to not play it safe and go for some crazy shit, some muscle tearing shit. So we're going into this. This is the last weight before the main lifts. Got to go up to 345 pounds for at least 2x3 before we put on more weight. So this is 320. Pretty big weight jumps. I kind of think I like doing like bigger weight jumps to get to my working sets or top sets instead of just fooling around with like baby shit. But yeah, you know, so we got on this 320 and then we're gonna put on the main weight. It's looking like this and the first set are gonna be no lifts because as you can see, our man Ryan, right? He's warming up to spot me, you know what I mean? So like recently, we've been getting to a point where like, just as soon as we start pushing heavy shit, it's not necessarily about the weight, it's just the aura we've been giving off around each other. It's like, I don't know, like kind of like Dragon Ball fusions. We don't even have to fuse, we just have to be around each other. And the energy output is just insane. So he has to warm up, get ready, so he can control my energy and his energy that goes off when he's giving me that lift and I'm doing that bench press. That makes sense? You know, you don't want to fuck around and destroy the whole gym. Once we get to a point where we're like Sam Sulek level, and we got that big boy YouTube check, and we can just pay to replace gyms once they're like destroyed, we can unleash our full power. But right now, we don't have the money for that. All right. Felt pretty good. Yeah, it looks like the boys just finishing warming up, so we actually might be able to get that lift off for that first set. You know what I mean? So things are looking pretty good today. That was pretty slight first set. I was expecting it to feel heavier or a little bit rougher because it is the first set and no lift off, but no, that actually felt good, you know what I mean? So things are looking good. So if things go the way I think they're gonna go, that second set's gonna be free and we might go, might go for something a little bit freaky, you know what I mean? Like a little bit nasty. This actually is gonna be like 100% free because we got the like first set, that felt good. But second set, feel better.
Thousands of comrades and the tens of thousands of enemies. You're the only one who made me forget my dream.
No, that felt really good. That felt really good. I don't think I'm gonna go for like, I don't know. I think I'm gonna just put on like a slight, what is this, 445? Maybe a slight, or 345, excuse me. I think I'm just gonna put on a slight 5 and a 2.5, and I'll calculate that afterwards. And hopefully we get it. If not, it's always next week. Or technically, since it's training block and this is threes, it'd be there's always singles, eights, there's always next 4 weeks. So we got on the top set. Like I said, just threw in a 5 and a 2.5. Calculated after we do it. A little bit nervous just because like it's already a problem when you add on 2.5s. Now we take a 5, put them on each side on top of the 2.5s. That's like if you like pit this shit up, I think you can hear my heartbeat. I don't know. Could be beating because I'm nervous, or it could be beating because I got this handsome fella, Ryan, right behind me, who's gonna give me an absolutely gorgeous, flawless spot. Either way, we leave it all out there on the rack. Oh, that was nothing. Probably could have added on 2 5s instead of 2 5s, or instead of a 5 and a 2.5, or maybe even a 10 and a 5, or a 10 and another 10, or like the 15, 2 15s, could put on the 20. With the 15 and the 2.5 on each side, or we could even put on the 25s and the 25s on each side. You know what I mean? Regardless, I'm really, really happy with that. So that'd be 315, 15 each side, 30. What is that? 345. 50, 55 with the 5s, 60, 360. So that's pretty disgusting. You know what I mean? That's giving me enough confidence, and with the way it moved too, to where once we do go for like 410 pounds next week, we should be able to like get it mid to low high diff.